What's up, guys? Prison Mailer here. I'm back with another album ranking, and it will be on Linkin Park. Now, for now on, I don't want to do the footage of live footage and music playing because due to this copyright bullshit, I'm not going to bother with that anymore. I just don't want to. So, yeah, for now on, it's just going to be my face this time. So, yeah, I know y'all like it the way I edit it, but I just can't stand this copyright shit and have to redo it over and over, and it's a big pain in the ass. So hopefully you understand. So about Linkin Park, I actually grew up with that band, by the way. Um, so yeah, without further ado, let's just start with the ranking. All right, now the worst album for me, definitely not surprising. It's gonna be One More Light. Oh my god, this album. First of all, it's not. It just sounds nothing like Linkin Park. It's just a pop album. Yes, I know it's the last album before Chester Bennington's death, but that doesn't really mean anything to me. It doesn't make the album good. Um, However, I understand what they're trying to do with their music with this album, but at least change the band name whenever you're trying to make a complete different genre or something like that. Um, like I understand you want to try to do something different, but at least make it like a side project or something. Don't make it Linkin. Don't make it look like. Don't make it a Linkin Park album. Now, I just don't like. I just can't stand this album. Okay, I'll admit I only like one song, "One More Light." That's the only song I like from this album. Even though it's not really rock, it's just pop music. So yeah, One More Light, their worst album. All right, next up I got A Thousand Suns. Now, to be honest, I never liked this album. Um, it's just I'm just not a big fan of the post era of Minutes to Midnight for some reason. I just don't like this album. I just can't stand this electronic sounding throughout this album, and it just doesn't work for me. Yes, I know it's a concept album, but this I just can't stand this overused electronic sounds, and it just sounds too weird for me, and I just don't like it. I never really cared for this album, by the way. Whenever I heard this album in 2010, I've been a Linkin Park fan for like I think I first discovered them with that Transformers movie came out with What I've Done. So yeah, A Thousand Suns would have to be my second least favorite. However, there's a few songs I do enjoy. Like I do like Burning in the Skies, Waiting for the End, Irresidence, and the Catalysts. That's the only songs that I like from this album. The rest, I just don't like very much. I just can't stand it. But yeah, better than One More Light, but that album's just not too good for me. All right, now at number 5, I have The Hunting Party. Now, excuse me. Now, I understand that this is more the Return to Roots album, but it's not really that I wanted from this album. But they still brought back the electronic sound that was used from A Thousand Suns, and it just doesn't work for me. So I don't know what they're trying to do with this album, if they try to make it look like their first 3 albums, but whatever it is, it's just not appealing to me. But yeah, I mean, there's a couple of songs I do like Keys to the Kingdom, All for Nothing, um, Until It's Gone, Rebellion, which features Darren Malakian from System of a Down, the instrumental track featuring Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine. That's just about it. I'm not a big fan of this album either. I just I just don't like its electronic sounds that was used from A Thousand Suns. That's the main reason why I don't like this album very much, but it turned out to be my third least favorite. Okay, now number 4, I have Living Things. Now, in my opinion, I actually like this album a lot for some reason. Even though, yes, it does have some electronic sounds, but it doesn't really bother me as much as it did from A Thousand Suns and The Hunting Party for some reason. But I do think this is actually a really great album. Yes, it's. I mean, I don't need to repeat myself, but I do like all songs from this album. No, it's not meant to sound like their first 3 albums, but I just like its production throughout this album. Um, yes, it's probably their one of their lighter sounds, but for some reason I just enjoy it. That's all I have to say for this one. Okay, now my top 3. Number 3, I have Minutes to Midnight. Now this is a throwback album for me. Um, this is definitely a throwback album. Um, I love all songs. My most favorite song will be "Given Up," probably Linkin Park's heaviest song. Leave Out All to Rest, Bleed It Out, Shadow of the Day, What I've Done. That's the song that brought me to Linkin Park. Um, No More Sorrow, and the last track, The Little Things Give You Away. Pretty much all songs. I really enjoy this one. Um, I could see it as a classic. Is it my number 1 favorite? No, but I definitely my top 3 for sure. Okay, now number 2 is going to be Meteora. Now this is a classic album for sure. All songs such as "Don't Stay," "Somewhere I Belong," "Lying from You," "Faint," "Figure Point oh 0.09," "Breaking the from the Inside," "Numb." All songs, definitely a classic album. What's there to say for this one? Um, Definitely one of their best albums. I can see why. But unfortunately, it's at number 2 for me. But I still love it. Definitely a masterpiece album from Linkin Park for sure. Okay, now number 1 is of course their debut album, Hybrid Theory. That should be everyone's number 1 favorite, to be honest. Um, this is definitely their best album. This is the Linkin Park that I grew up with. Um, Songs like One Step Closer, Paper Cut, In the End, Crawling, what else there? Oh, Points of Authority, that's an amazing song. By Myself, Forgot. I just every single song from this, including the B-side tracks, My December and High Voltage. And I also love their demo songs from it too, like Part of Me and One. I'm a big fan of their demo materials. So yeah, every I just love definitely one of my favorite albums in of the 2000s for sure. Definitely the golden era. What's there to say about it? And that's just pretty much it. So Yeah, I know this ranking is shorter, but whatever. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, click the bell for notifications, and yeah, my next ranking will be creator for real this time. So until then, I'll see y'all next time, and peace out.